Hey, what's up, everybody? Insiders, welcome, welcome to another Insiders group coaching call. Hope everybody's doing amazing out there. Just give me a few minutes, guys. We're going to get started in a few minutes. Out there. Guys, we're going to get started in a few minutes. I'm going to go grab something to drink really quick, and I will be right back, and we'll get started. Okay? Let me type that in the chat here. Something to drink. I'm back. All right. I am back. Guys, what is up? Welcome to the Saturday group coaching call for the Insiders Club. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Man, I hope you guys have had an amazing 2019 so far. I really do. Man, what can I tell you? I have a lot to talk about with you guys today. I gotta be honest. One of the main kinds of questions that I've gotten this month. One of the main things that I've gotten this month has been about PayPal. I've gotten a lot of questions about PayPal this month. Now, I just want to make sure people can hear me. I'm trying to make sure people can see me. I'm getting some kind of weirdness here. Okay, we're good. Just a little delayed. All right, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so one of the main things I've gotten asked about this month is PayPal. Guys, we're going to talk about PayPal. I wrote that down. We're going to talk about it. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is like a lot of new people, and we're going to get our way to PayPal in a minute. But the first thing I want to talk to you about is productivity. We're at a brand new year right now. And I want to talk to you guys about productivity because when I look at our space and I look at all the new people and people struggling at the bottom trying to make money online, what I noticed to be the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems that I see is productivity. There's not enough productivity. And let me explain to you guys what I mean by that. When I say productivity, I don't just mean like, hey, do things. I mean, do things that actually produce revenue, all right? Do things that actually are producing revenue for you. Run a sale, right? Release a product. You have to be productive in your business. And when you're just getting started, you have to build infrastructure for your business. It's not enough just to put out one product and be like, all right, I put out a product, it kind of flopped. Now what? Maybe this isn't the right business model for me. That's not enough, man. Like, if you look around the internet, no matter what businesses you see out there, you're going to see things happening that are productive. Like, you're going to see activity happening. Think about your local supermarket. Do you see them run sales? Like, constantly, right? There's always something happening. There's always another reason to go there. There's always something that keeps them, or that's meant to keep them, top of mind. There's always something to produce that TOMA, that top of mind awareness. There's always something to produce that with most businesses. All right. So what I'm telling you, heading into 2019, it's important that you try to stay productive. It's important that you have a plan for how you're going to stay productive. How am I going to do it? Am I going to launch a product once a month all year long? Am I going to launch a product and then run a sale, launch a product, run a sale all year long? What am I going to do to stay productive? And I can tell you guys, me personally, every single month, I try to have something going on, whether it's a product launch or it's a sale to my audience, some kind of sale, some kind of packaged up combination, some kind of this past month, I had the Insiders Club. This very club we're in right now, I was offering lifetime access to this club for 4 days, right? And that was the thing that I did for January. Actually, that was the thing I did for kind of like in between. It was the December thing, but I'd already did a December thing. It was kind of that end of basically that sale, guys. It wasn't really about the month. It was about a window of time. I wanted that sale to happen after Christmas, but before New Year's. All right. So that was a small window of time. It's hard to sell on Christmas. And I find it very, very hard to sell leading up to Christmas because people are, they're really worried about, buying presents for their kids, for their families, for their loved ones. Hey, that's great, G. Mortison. I'm glad to have you, man. Glad you're here, buddy. Definitely. People are worried about their families, and they're worried about buying things in the real world, trying to their money's tied up. You know what I'm saying? Those days leading up to Christmas, people's money is tied up. So I don't like to launch things or do events leading up to Christmas because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me to buy things in that period of time. So I feel like it doesn't make a lot of sense for my audience or other people to buy things during that period of time because their minds are preoccupied with, gift giving and presents and Christmas and parties and all this other stuff. But there's a window of opportunity if you sell things online, and it comes from the 26th, like the day after Christmas, all the way to me, it's the day before New Year's Eve, right? Because New Year's Eve, man, people, they're interested in just partying. They're interested in just really reflecting and spending time with their family. But those days leading up to New Year's Eve are gold. They're gold because, people just spent a bunch of money on Christmas, and now they got 2019 in their sights, and they're trying to figure out what their New Year's is going to be. And they're trying to reflect on 2018. They're trying to figure out what they did right, what they did wrong. And it's a great opportunity that if you have something to sell that can help them in 2019, to put it out there for them, right? So these are prime. We talk about, I mean, this is kind of geeky, you guys, but I could break up the calendar for you guys and day by day by day by day, or month by month by month. And I can show you how some days are kind of worth more than other days when it comes to selling things. Like if we look at the days of the year, like real estate property, and these days are worth more than these days. Like to me, like one of the biggest real estate properties is Black Friday, and that whole weekend really, like you got the Black Friday to the Monday, and that whole 4-day period, it's like, man, that's like gold, right? That's like Beverly Hills property or whatever, it's gold because you got everybody out there. It's like one of the few times a year that everybody out there is actually looking for a sale. Like they're looking for a no-brainer offer. So if you can produce an offer that's really good, and you can produce that at a really good price, then like they're not going to question it. I mean, literally on Black Friday that weekend, I put a package of 27 products together, and it was a good package. You guys know it was a good package. A good package, 27 products, sold it for $10. Any other time of the year, people would question that. Like, what? This must be some kind of ripoff. It wasn't a ripoff. It was all a bunch of good products. I just sold them cheap. But any other time of year, people would question that. But on that particular 4-day period, you can get away with it because people are looking for those insane deals. They're looking for those insane deals. So it's a prime opportunity to sell something. All right. So what I'm telling you is, you got to be productive. If you want to play this game, if you want to make money on the internet, you have to find ways to stay top of mind, and you have to be productive. All right. You always hear people talking about buyers. There's buyers, and then there's tire kickers, whatever you want to call them. I don't really like to put down people who aren't ready to buy things. I mean, we've all been that person who's not ready to buy things. So you call that person whatever you want. I don't really like to call them anything. I mean, they're just not ready to buy yet. I mean, everybody has their time. You know what I mean? Everybody has their time where they're like, you know what? I just want to invest in this, and everybody's got that time, and it's not going to happen the same for everybody. So, but the point is, you got a group of people who are ready to buy, right? Those people, those buyers, right? They're going to buy. A buyer's going to buy. All right. And that's the bottom line. So if you don't put things out there for them to buy, then they're going to buy from somebody else. And that is the truth. Okay. You can build as much rapport as you want. Okay. You can get people to know, like, and trust you as much as you want. But at the end of the day, when it comes time to buy, if you don't have anything to sell and you're not putting enough offers out there for them, they're going to buy from somebody else, because a buyer is going to buy. And that's the way it is. We've all been there, right? We've all been in that position where we're just ready to buy something. I got to dig a ditch. I need to buy a shovel. All right. I'm going to the hardware store to buy a shovel, and if this hardware store doesn't have the shovels that I need, am I going to let them order it for me? Oh, sir, we don't have it in stock, but we can order that for you. And, we can do 2-day shipping and have it in 2 days. How many of you heard that before about something? No, thanks. A buyer's going to buy. I'm not buying it in 2 days. I'm not ordering with you. I need a shovel today, right now. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go to another hardware store, even if it's a whole town over, right? I'm getting that shovel today. I don't care where I got to go to get it. There's got to be a shovel somewhere in the state, because I got a ditch to dig, and it's not going to dig itself, and it's getting dug today, not in 2 days, right? And that's how we approach things when we're in that buying mindset. A buyer's going to buy, guys. So when I say be productive, I mean, you need to be thinking about it in terms of, what am I putting out there that's new that people can buy, right? What's the new thing, whether I'm packaging up other things like a combination package, or I'm running a sale on something, or I'm putting out a new product, something happening I like to do something every month, guys. I know, Epic Conversions ran the end of year sale for the Insiders Club here, the lifetime access. I got to start changing the name to lifetime access, because PayPal doesn't like the lifetime access name. They want that to be like platinum access or diamond access or something like that. So I'm going to have to change the name of that. But it's basically the access where you don't have to pay a monthly fee anymore. So as long as there's an Insiders Club, you're good. You don't have to pay it monthly anymore. So that access. So that came end of December. And then January 18th, I'm going to be launching Email Fire 2. Now, you already have Email Fire 2. I just put that in. I just put that in the Insiders Club last night for you guys. So you guys have the advanced copy of Email Fire 2. Nobody else has that, guys. Please don't share it with the public. Nobody else has Email Fire 2. They're all waiting for the 18th to come around to get a copy of it. But you guys got it, so you can take that sucker and run with it. Now, what I want to say about Email Fire 2 really quick is, actually, you know what? I'll come back to Email Fire 2. I want to get to some of these questions. So let me just stick with this topic of productivity. I want to show you guys, because it's not just productivity, right? It's productivity and infrastructure. You have to build an infrastructure for your business. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, you need to build up some assets around you. Like, if you're going to start an online business, you need some assets around you, man. You need something to work with. It's all well and good for me to say run a sale, but how can you run a sale when you don't have anything to put on sale? How can you run a combination deal when you only have one product out there and it took you 5 months to put it together? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You need to build a little bit of an infrastructure around yourself, okay? Now, what I want to do now is I want to give you guys, because it's all well and good for me to talk, but what I'd like to do is I want to give you guys a little bit of a plan for an infrastructure. This is just a generic plan. I want to show you guys how fast an infrastructure could come together, okay? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to open up MindMub, my handy-dandy MindMub tool, and I'm going to walk you guys through this really quick. Because it really doesn't have to be that hard, honestly, to put an infrastructure together. This would be like a plan, right? And I'm going to show you guys an extreme example. An extreme example. You don't have to be this extreme, okay? I'm going to show you guys an extreme example of building an infrastructure and how you can put it together quickly. Then we're going to talk about the weaknesses of it, because nothing's perfect, right? So let me screen share really quick, okay? But I'm telling you guys, We can talk about weaknesses all day. An infrastructure with a few weaknesses is much better than no infrastructure at all. All right. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Because you can build upon infrastructure. You can make an infrastructure better. Oh, my infrastructure is a little weak. Oh, okay. Well, I can build upon it and make it stronger. Okay. But you got to start somewhere. All right. So like, we're just going to call this plan for new online business infrastructure. Fast build. Man, I butchered that spelling. All right. All right. So guys, look. Can you write an email for people? Could you write an email for people? Could you write an email that would maybe tell a little bit of a story, you know, maybe give people a little bit of value, and maybe help people, right? So like, so here's the plan. Okay, 5 emails a week, right? 5 emails a week that are related to one problem in your niche, right? You can bust out those 5 emails in a day, right? Take one day, write 5 emails that would solve a problem in your niche. Like, for example, you know, how to drive traffic to my web page, right? Write 5 emails that help solve this problem, right? Each email can talk about a different traffic driving tactic. Each email can talk about a different aspect of traffic driving. Each email can talk about whatever you want as long as they focus on solving this problem. Some of those 5 emails could be more of a story-driven email where you talk about your problems with driving traffic and what you ended up doing. Maybe a couple of those emails can be more actionable where you just, you know what, today I'm just going to give you guys 5 great traffic sources. This is how you use them. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to give you guys 1 amazing traffic source. Here's 5 steps on how to use it effectively, right? Boom, boom, boom. Like 5 emails on this subject, right? You can do this in one day. One day you can do this. Right now, you don't have to. You don't have to do it in one day, but you could do it in one day if you wanted to. So this is just like day 1. That's an example, how to drive traffic. I'm going to put example right here just in case, you know, I might give you guys a copy of this. Anyways, so what happens next? Day 2, put together sales page, right? Product. So, I mean, you got the product together. Those 5 emails are the product, right? They're an e-course. That's a little e-course right there. It's a simple little e-course. It's a 5 email e-course, right? And this is a product, right? This is a product. It solves a problem. It's small. It's just a small little thing. Put together a sales page, okay? The sales page, look, I just talked to David Frey yesterday and told him, thank you so much for putting together the 12-step can't lose sales letter template. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but he put together the sales template. It's like a can't lose, or it's like a fail-safe 12-step sales letter template, and it's amazing. It just walks you through 12 simple steps to writing a sales letter. If you don't know about that, you don't know where it's at. Tell you guys what, you know what? Let me write a note. I'm gonna put that in the Insiders Club for you guys. 12-step sales letter, or I'll put a link to it. It's not really mine to just put in there, but I'll put a link to it so you guys can find it. It's pretty easy to find. It's a PDF. It's all over the internet. But anyways, I was telling him the other day. I was telling him yesterday. It's such a great template. So that's one way to do it, right? Put a simple sales letter together, sales page together. You can use that 12-step sales letter template. It makes things so easy. You can put one together in about an hour doing that, right? You can model what's working now in your space. You can model your sales page after that. But the point is, you put a sales page together on day 2 that would sell this little product, right? You don't need to make a bunch of income claims. You don't need to do all that. So that doesn't matter. What matters is benefit. Talk about the benefit of the product. Talk about the features. All right. And that's all. That's all. You know, that's the bottom line with sales pages. Benefits, features, right? Story. Give some entertainment value. Give a little entertainment value on the sales page. You know, story, benefit, features. Those are the 3 things. You know, seriously. Now, does it help to have income proof? Of course it does. If you start putting numbers on your sales page and say, well, I don't know what this is going to do for you, but here's what it did for me when I used it. Yeah, of course it does. So in this example, if we write an email series about how to drive traffic to my webpage, on my sales page, if I've used some of those traffic driving measures, excuse me, and I have like stat results like of traffic, like analytics of my traffic that I got using these kind of tactics or using some of these tactics, of course it's going to help me if I put those on my sales page. Now it's important that you say, hey, look, here's some of the results I got using these tactics that I'm going to talk to you about in this e-course, right? But it's not like, you know, it's not absolutely necessary. As long as you don't, you know, say, listen, here's what you can do. I guarantee you're going to get the same kind of traffic I got. You know, you can't do stuff like that, but you're allowed to tell them what your experiences are with the strategies. But anyways, the point is, this product's not necessarily about teaching them something. This product we're talking about, this 5-email e-course, it's a dual benefit, right? Right? Because it teaches, but also it's done for you. It has a done for you element, right? It's a dual benefit product because not only does it teach them things in the emails, but they also have personal use rights on the emails. Personal use, right? So they can use those 5 emails. They can put them in their autoresponder and they can run their email list through that little series, right? So that's personal use rights. So it's not just teaching them something, it's giving them the ability to use that content, right? That's a product you can put together in one day, right? A little 5-email e-course. Now what? Put together a sales page. Now what? Day 3, funnel, right? Now, with this first one, this first week, you know, you're probably not going to have much of a funnel. What I would do this first week, I want to get the thing out there on week 1. All right. I want to get the thing out there in week 1. I want to put my emails together. I want to make sure they're good emails. Then I want to move on to my sales page. Then I want to get it out there. So how do I get it out there and have a sales funnel in place? Okay. Well, what I want to do is I want to get PLR rights on emails, right? So it's a foundation funnel, right? I got so I'm going to do PLR rights on the email. So what else am I going to do? I'll tell you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to sell a membership program where they pay, you know, a small fee, 10 to 15 bucks a month. And for that, they're going to get four new products with PLR rights a month, right? 4 new products a month. All right, you know, a month. Right, and that's not going to be hard for you because what that's doing is that's leveraging something you're already doing, right? You're putting one of these together every single week. Every week, you're going to put a new little product together of 5 emails, right? So that makes this very easy. So this membership program is leveraging something you're already doing. So you're not having to do anything extra for it. It's essentially just passive income. It's leveraging work that you're already doing. But, excuse me, sorry guys. Because of these two products right here, that makes your sales funnel 3 deep, okay? 3 deep. That's a 3 deep sales funnel. Okay, now that's pretty cool. And as we release more of these little product packages, we can make the sales funnel a little bit deeper. So like right now, the sales funnel would look like this, right? It'd be like front end. It'd be front end. OTO1 is the PLR rights. Then OTO2. I call this OTO2, guys, but listen, whether they buy this PLR rights or not, you're still sending them to OTO2, okay? Doesn't matter. Whether they buy this or not, if they don't buy it, you send them to OTO2. If they do buy it, you send them to OTO2. And the reason is because you want everybody to see everything in your sales funnel, okay? So with OTO2, that's the membership program. Do you guys realize that with this plan I just gave you right now, like you start a membership program from jump, just from jump. That's pretty good. So anyways, if you feel funny about opening a membership program with just one product in there currently, that's fine. You got 2 options, right? What you can do is you can put the product you have and then put like a few little locks in there and the release date when those things are going to unlock, right? Because like next week, you're going to have another product. The following week, you're going to have a 3rd product, and those are going to unlock for them. And usually people are okay with that, okay? The other thing you could do is you could say, well, you know what? I'm going to open my membership program a month after I start. So that way I'll have at least 4 products to put in there, right? You could do that. I mean, I don't recommend doing that. I say screw that. Just start it from jump, man. Put the locks in there. Why not? If you build it, they will come, okay? You know, so that's my opinion on it. But anyways, here's what the funnel looks like, right? Now, so this is a simple little infrastructure. And when you look at it like this, at the end of 1 year, you're going to have 52 products doing it like this. 52 5-email e-courses. 52 products. 52 products, but not just 52 products, you guys, 52 sales funnels. You'll have 52 sales funnels out there that are making you money, right? But not just making you money, guys. You'll have 52 sales funnels out there that you can leverage, right? Why not start something like the Super 20 Club? Give people the right to have 100% commissions across all your sales funnels, right? Because if you do that, they get 100% commission across all your sales funnels, and they pay you membership dues. You know, I got the Super 20 Club. The Super 20 Club pays me $45 a month to have access to all of my membership programs. No, I'm sorry, I spoke wrong. They pay me $45 a month to have 100% commissions through all of my sales funnels. So when I put a new product out with a new sales funnel, they get 100% commissions through all that sales funnel. They make all the money. Now, I still build my buyers list. I still get the buyers on my list, but they make all the money. When they promote the Insiders Club, they make all the money. And for that privilege, they pay me $45 a month. Never had a single person leave the Super 20 Club. Not a single person, which is kind of amazing at $45 a month. But it's a good value for them because they are able to promote and they don't have to do any of the extra work. They can just promote good products and you know, make money and just pay a membership due. But the point is, if you got 52 sales funnels, you can do that too. You can do the same thing. So what's going to happen is with this kind of situation, you guys, very, very quickly, you build infrastructure. All right. Now, I talked about what happens when you got a few of these out, you know. Oh, let me just, another thing I want to say is with the sales page, right? You know, we're talking about email courses. We're talking about little email courses. So like once you do one sales page, like the other sales pages, they can pretty much, you can copy the sales page, right? Like next week when you do another one, the sales page doesn't need to be that different, right? You just need to change some of the benefits and change some of the features that are featured in your emails, right? It doesn't need to be that different. So you can pretty much copy the sales page from week to week, just change out some of the details, right? So that makes this really easy, right? So essentially what you're doing is every week you're putting together these little packages of emails, and you're creating products, simple little products that solve a problem for people, and they create infrastructure for your business. Guys, we just saw, you know, like look at that. You're selling the PLR rights on OTO 1. You're selling the membership program on OTO 2. That guys, I'm telling you, this will make you money. All right, bottom line. Now, what are the weaknesses of this plan? All right, here's the weaknesses of this plan. A 5 email course is not really a five email autoresponder sequence. It's not very big. Okay, it's not a big autoresponder sequence. It doesn't catch anyone's eye. So your sales page can't really focus on the fact that there's only 5 emails. I mean, you need to tell them there's only 5 emails, but you know, that can't be a focal point. That's not a lot of emails. So for 5 emails, that's a course, you know, number one, you really want to focus on the benefit those 5 emails provide, right? These emails put together a powerhouse of an email course. These emails are going to teach your audience how to do this, this, and this, bottom line. And they do it in a nice, efficient manner in 5 simple powerhouse emails, this many words in those emails. So I think that there's only 5 emails is somewhat of a weakness. You don't have to do it that way. You can boost the number of emails you write if you want to. I wouldn't. If I'm putting an email course out a week, I don't want to write more than 5 emails. That's just me. I want to be able to knock it out in a day. I want to be able to provide great value in those emails. And then I want to find a way to sell that, you know, based on the benefit it provides, not based on how big it is. But I do see that as somewhat of a weakness. The product is small. And then the other weakness is because it's a small product, because you're not giving them a ton, you're just giving them 5 emails. You can't charge a ton of money for it, you know. It just doesn't feel right. So, I mean, to me, I would charge between $3 and $5 for this product on the front end. And then with the OTO, the PLR rights on the package, you know, I'd probably charge between 10 and 15 bucks. You know, basically with the PLR rights, I would charge whatever I'm charging for my membership program. Like that monthly fee for the membership program, I would charge that or like $1 more. Like if my membership program is going to be like 11 bucks a month, then I'd probably charge 12 bucks for PLR rights on OTO 1. And then in OTO 2, hey, for 11 bucks, you get 4 of these a month. It's only 11 bucks a month. So what does that do? That creates a no-brainer value. So it makes sense to pay $11 a month for 4 of what you were going to have to pay $12 for just 1 of. So it makes sense. So, and it would work. All right. So that's the bottom line. But yeah, so those are some of the weaknesses of this. The other weakness is you have to stay productive, right? Every week you got a job to do. Every single week you have to put together a little email package. And you know, some weeks you're not going to feel like doing that crap. You know, some weeks you're not going to feel like doing it. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people in this space, they don't even have a plan. They don't have a real plan that they don't have a job to do yet. They don't have a job to do yet. They're stuck in like buy this, buy that mode. They're just buying things, learning things, not doing anything. Like this is a plan. And even if you miss a week, this is a job to do. And I'll tell you something, having a job to do is powerful. So if you give yourself a job like this to do every week and you know what you're doing, then you can make it happen. Now, the one thing I haven't talked about, guys, is how are you going to drive traffic to this product? Okay. The one thing I haven't talked about is how are you going to drive traffic to this product? All right. Now I'll tell you something. If I'm putting out a product a week, my JV recruitment is going to be minimal on this. Okay. My JV, I'm not going to recruit a bunch of JVs for this product. I'm not going to do it. You don't have time to recruit a bunch of affiliates when you're putting out a product a week. The goal is to build infrastructure. All right. So what I would do personally, you guys, is I would, I'll tell you what, the way I would do it is I would like package, like once I get like a month of these emails, that's going to be 20 emails. That's a whole month series, right? Once I get 20 of these emails, 4 little products, I'm going to package them up into a product, and then I might do affiliate recruitment on that. So that's what I would do. But yeah, I wouldn't bother with doing a bunch of affiliate recruitment on these little small products. That's just me. So you can't, you could do affiliate recruitment on like maybe 1 a month, or maybe, 1 every 2 months. And I do think you need to do it. I do think you need to push traffic to this stuff and not just rely on organic traffic for all of them. Maybe like 1 a month, or maybe 1 every 2 months. You're actually going to really focus on affiliate recruitment. And I would make that one a little bit bigger of a package, a little bit beefier of a package, has a little bit more shock and awe value. And I would recruit affiliates for that one, because what that's going to do is that's going to build your buyers list. Then you can promote your other little products to that buyers list. But yeah, that's what I would do. And then on the back of that, this membership program, it doesn't just need to be promoted in your sales funnel. Okay. It doesn't just need to be promoted in your sales funnel. This membership program can be promoted from a YouTube channel. It can be promoted from a Facebook group. Guys, you can start a Facebook group, just call it something like, I don't know, call it whatever. Make the Facebook group about a subject. It's a free Facebook group, open to anybody. It's about a particular subject. But then that Facebook group, you own it, you built it, so you can actually advertise your membership program in that Facebook group. The banner, you can use it for advertising space. You can give those guys a free email with PLR rights on it, like, once a week or something like that. Once a week, you can shoot them guys a free piece of content and give them PLR rights on it and use it as a way to pitch your membership program, right? So that's another plan you can use for, like, you got the membership program. That's another plan you can use to promote the membership program. But yeah, so that's what I would do, guys. I mean, that's a nice little plan for infrastructure. Think about it. At the end of a year, at the end of 12 months, you'll have 52 products, 52 funnels, a full-on membership program, and then, however you want to stay top of mind. The thing is, none of this stuff like keeps you top of mind. You need a strategy for this. You need a TOMA strategy, right? Top of mind strategy. Okay. You need a way to stay relevant in the market, right? And if you produce these products once a week, that's fine. But what's not fine is that you're not doing any affiliate recruitment on a lot of them, right? Because no one's going to know about the products. You're not going to sell a ton of them. You're going to sell a few here and a couple there. You're not going to sell a ton of them because they're not getting the promotion they really, truly deserve. And that's fine, because your main goal is to build some infrastructure for your business, because infrastructure is one way to build leverage, okay? Infrastructure builds leverage. So anyways, you do need a strategy to stay top of mind. You need top of mind awareness with the people out there who are going to be your customers, all right? And one way you can do that is, like I said, publish consistently in a Facebook group. Now, look, if you have a Facebook group, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Give that Facebook group 5 minutes a day. You know, hang out in there 5 minutes a day. Once a week, 5 minutes a day, right? Be a part of the scene, right? Provide value once a week, right? Inject value into the market once a week, right? Like I said, we're doing this. You could provide like a free PLR email or a little article you want to give them rights to, whatever. Whatever you want, a video to teach them something, whatever you want to do, and like inject value into the market once a week, right? Because this keeps you top of mind. This keeps top of mind awareness. And then, you know, continue to publish, man. Build your infrastructure. Now, look, I don't think year 2 needs to look like year 1. Year 1 is about building infrastructure and getting things moving. Year 2 is going to be different, right? Year 2, you're going to have 52 sales funnels or close to it, right? I mean, you know, nobody's perfect. You know, you're probably going to have a couple off weeks. So let's say you're going to have between 32 and 52 sales funnels out there with this little model. Year 2 is going to be different. You know, I think year 2 is now it's time to launch some bigger products, you know, under this model. But that's just me. I mean, this is just one plan, guys. This isn't a plan you'd have to follow to the T, but this is just an example of how easy it can be to create infrastructure and to give yourself some leverage. All right. Does that make sense? Hope that helps, guys. I hope that makes sense. Let me stop screen share. But that's the problem, guys. I think a lot of people have is, you know, they're not productive enough, and you definitely need a plan in place to be productive. And you need a plan in place to build a little infrastructure around your online business. It's all well and good to say I have an online business, but it's like, how many assets does your business have? I mean, you know what I mean? Do you have products? What are you selling? What is the thing you're selling? What is your business doing? How are you generating revenue? You know? So I think it's important to build some infrastructure. And that, like I said, that's just a simple little plan to help you do that. You don't have to use that. What I suggest you do is take that little plan and do whatever works for you. Like whatever, you know, adapt that to work for you. Make it work for you. You know, that's what I would do. So anyways, let's move on. I wanted to ask you guys, you know, what your 1-year plan looks like. You know, what does your 1-year plan look like? Like me personally, you know, I've looked at 2019 and I either have a sale or a product launch. And I tell you, like, guys, honestly, I usually start off with, I take a 12-month calendar and what I do is I plan to do a product launch every single month. I plan to do a product launch every single month of that 12-month calendar. That's just me personally. And it doesn't always happen, right? It definitely doesn't always happen. But what happens is I plan to do a product launch every single month of that 12-month calendar. And then sometimes like I'll have like plan Bs or whatever. I call them plan Bs. But just like maybe this month I don't want to do that product. I changed my mind or whatever. And I'll say, you know what, I'm going to run a sale. Guys, especially around the end of the year. The end of the year, man, I love to run sales. Halloween, I like to run sales around that time period. You know, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I definitely got to run a sale around that time period. Coming into New Year's, I like to run a sale around that time period. 4th of July, I like to run a sale around 4th of July. So those are big times of years where I like to run sales. So that being said, I might not launch a product in July. July will be a sale month. I'm just running a sale. You know, November, I might not launch a product. I'm gonna be doing a Black Friday sale. You know, the end of December, I I might not launch a product in December. I'm doing a big end of the year sale, right? So those are some times where I might not launch a product. But every single month of the year, I want to plan. And I want it before the year even starts, guys. So like right now is your time to plan out like what you're going to be doing for the year. Whether it's, the little 52 email package that I was talking about, or, whether it's something else, not 52 email package. You guys know what I mean. 52-week product infrastructure that we were talking about, or something else. Whatever it is, I suggest once a month, have something that keeps you out. You're selling something, you're making an offer at least once a month, right? With that little infrastructure plan I gave you, you'd be putting something new out once a week. That'd be amazing to be able to put something new out once a week, right? So, yeah, that's what I would say. But if you guys haven't done that yet, I would definitely be planning that out right now. I would plan the year out. If you haven't done that yet, take this weekend and just plan it out on paper, what it looks like, what you would like to do every month. What's happening every month for your business, what can you do, So that's what I would do personally. Map it out. Map out the year. What does it look like? Okay. The other thing I want to talk to you, I have a bunch of, I got a bunch of questions, and I got a bunch of other. This has been kind of a weird month, guys. I have questions that people have asked me, but I also have things I wanted to talk to you guys about. The infrastructure and the productivity is something I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's something that nobody asks about, but like they should be asking about it, because everybody's getting it wrong when it comes to being new and being a newbie. Look at the people who are established in your space. Do they have infrastructure built around their business? Do they have more than one product? Do they have different things that they can put on sale? See what I'm saying? I mean, you got to have some leverage. All right. So, Insiders Club going up in price, right? That's not going to affect you guys. All right, guys. So at the end of the year, I decided that I needed to raise price on the Insiders Club, just because of these kind of group coaching calls where we like once a month I sit down for like two and a half. I noticed the time that I was spending on the calls was going up, and also I started adding weekly actionable content and just a lot of things with the Insiders Club. I have more things planned for the Insiders Club for 2019. So to do all that, I had to I have to raise the price on the Insiders Club, but it's not going to affect you guys. The people who are in the Insiders Club right now, you guys are grandfathered in at the price you're in right now. Okay. Any of you guys in here who have the lifetime access, you're good. You're good for life. Any of you guys in here who are paying $10.80 a month, you're going to continue to pay $10.80 a month. Your price is not going to change. But like when you see emails over the next few days from me about the price of the Insiders Club going up, that's for new people. Okay, guys, that's just for new people. That's not going to affect you guys. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I want you guys to all understand that. That's for new people joining, not for existing members. Your price is not going to change. You guys are grandfathered in. The only way that would affect you is if you like canceled the Insiders Club for some reason, which is totally cool. Nobody stays forever, man. I don't want like you to pay me like $10.80 for like the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not married at the hip. Stay as long as you need to stay and then move on, But if you leave the Insiders Club, if you cancel, then if you circle back around and decide, well, that was a really good value, I like having that, I'm going to get back into that. Then if you come back, you'll have to pay the new rate. And you guys probably like, well, what is the new rate on the Insiders Club going to be? Guys, it's probably going to look, I'll tell you guys what, I got 2 price points on it, right? And I'll tell you why I haven't done it yet too. But I have 2 price points on it. One's $14.97 a month, and the other one is like $12.97 a month or $12.80 a month. I had that in my head. Those are the 2 price points I'm arguing with, either $14.97 or $12.97. I'm not sure which one. It'll probably be $14.97, but it might be $12.97. I don't know yet. The reason I haven't upped it yet, though, is because I did the lifetime access special at the end of the year, and I had some people who, they couldn't afford the lifetime access special, but they wanted to join the Insiders Club before it raised in price so they could be grandfathered in. And those people, the way it works is, so when you join the Insiders Club, you got a 7-day trial at $1.99. And then after that 7-day trial, then it kicks over to the monthly, right? If you don't cancel it, it kicks over to the monthly. So those people who joined on like the 30th or the 31st or whatever, like I don't want those people to do a 7-day trial and then when it kicks over into the new rate of like $14.97. I don't want that to happen to those people. So basically my big sale ended for the Insiders Club, I think on the 30th. So I'm going to wait a couple more days just to give those people a chance to let their membership kick over at the $10.80 rate. So there's no like confusion. I don't know if that would happen or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it would kick over. I want them to be able to kick over to the $10.80 a month, not the new rate. That wouldn't be fair to them. So I want to make sure that those guys are taken care of. So that's why I'm waiting and I'm holding off on raising the price of the Insiders Club. All those cats who joined the monthly so they could get the grandfathered in rate, I want to make sure they're taken care of. So that's why we're not raising the price yet on the Insiders Club. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know about that. Oh, this is good. Somebody reached out to me and said, this is okay. I don't know if you guys saw the video I put on Facebook about PayPal. Now I want to start talking to you guys a little bit about this PayPal stuff. Okay. I don't know if you guys have heard anything about PayPal. If you hang out in the internet marketing circles and you're on Facebook at all, then you probably have. There's a lot of people talking about PayPal banning people's accounts in the internet marketing space. PayPal is, limiting people's accounts in the internet marketing space. I got a lot of thoughts on that situation. I've actually talked to PayPal twice in the last 2 months on this topic. And the second time was yesterday, and I recorded the conversation and I posted it on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I posted it on Facebook yesterday, and it was like a storm. It was a crazy. People just went insane over that thing. It was like very quickly there was tons of comments, tons of engagement around that little video. But so somebody said to me, this was probably about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I want to launch a product, but I'm scared to because of PayPal. Do you have any suggestions? And that's kind of like what prompted me to be like, man, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, I got new people who want to actually launch a product and start an online business, and they're afraid to because of PayPal. So, I mean, if you guys are out there right now and you are afraid to launch a product because of PayPal, let me tell you something. That is not good thinking. That is not good thinking, all right? That is not the way you should approach the situation. You guys ever heard that saying, fortune favor the brave? I mean, fortune does favor the brave. You gotta have a little courage. You gotta have a little courage with this kind of a situation. But let's put the courage aside for a second, because courage is not going to help you when someone bans your account and all of a sudden you're like, you can't make any money. I understand that. Let me just explain to you my thing about PayPal. Okay. First of all, I've called them twice. Both times they've told me there's no ban on internet marketing. There's no like purge on the internet marketing space. That's not something that's happening. You can actually, you know what? Let me well, I'm not gonna if you guys go to Facebook, if you go to my Facebook, you can find that video. If you know what I could do, I could post, let me make a note. I'll post that video in the Insiders Club. I'll post the video of me talking to Facebook or I'm sorry, I'll post a video of me talking to PayPal in the Insiders Club so you guys can watch that for your reference. I'll post a video of me talking to PayPal in the Insiders Club for you guys as a reference. But what I would say is it doesn't take a lot of influencers having trouble with PayPal before a lot of people are scared. Okay. Like, guys, I have, like, let's say 2 or 3 influencers have problems with PayPal. Let's say 2 or 3. I'm kind of pausing because I'm looking at it. And it looks like we're having some feed interruptions. Like, you guys might be my feed might be getting interrupted and you guys can't hear me. Let's say you have 2 or 3 influencers who have problems with PayPal. If you have that, if you have that, 2 or 3 influencers who have problems with PayPal, they all like got 5 or 10,000 people following them. And all of a sudden you got to panic because those 2 or 3 people said, well, I had problems with PayPal and blah, this happened to me and my account's frozen. Then another one comes along. Well, this is happening to me too. His account's frozen. And all of a sudden it's like, now you got thousands of people worried about PayPal, right? And that's happening, right? I want you guys to understand it doesn't take very many influencers to create a panic, It doesn't take very many before it seems like thousands of people are being affected. And they're not. They're not. Thousands of people are not being affected. Now, why are people being affected? Why are people being affected by PayPal? Why are their accounts getting limited? Why are people's accounts getting banned? Ask them. When you see someone saying, well, yep, it happened to me too. The PayPal purge, it happened to me too. Press them on it. I pressed 2 people on it yesterday. And you know what happened? One of them told me that they talked to PayPal and their account was fixed within 3 days. 3 days they had their account back up and running. That was a detail that they omitted when they first started saying, yep, it happened to me too, PayPal ban. How do you go from putting a screen capture up that says account limited and saying, yep, it happened to me too, PayPal purge, and then when I press you on it, it turns out, no, your account's actually fine now. They fixed it. No problems. Why did you omit that to begin with? And you know why that person's omitting that to begin with? They're omitting it because it's like they just want to be part of the conversation. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Some people just want to watch the world burn. And when they see the world's burning, they want to put more fuel on the fire. I'm not one of those people. I like to put fires out. I'm not one of those people that like to watch the world burn and then add fuel to the fire when everyone's in a panic. Right? But that's what that guy was doing. That's what that guy was doing. You had no reason to omit the fact that you had a problem with your PayPal account. You posted a pretty little screen capture about saying a pretty little picture about saying your account was limited. You failed to mention to anybody that it's working fine now. It's not limited anymore. They fixed it in 3 days. You failed to mention any of that until I pressed you on it. Another guy said he's had a PayPal account for years, posted his little screen cap of his account being limited. He's had a PayPal account for years, never had a single chargeback. And now all of a sudden, boom, his account's been limited or his account's been banned or whatever. And in my mind, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like, wait a minute. What do you do on PayPal? And that's what I told him. I said, well, what kind of business do you run that you've never had a chargeback? And you've been on PayPal for years and you've never had a chargeback? I'm sorry, guys, but that doesn't make any sense. Anybody who runs a business and who does sales regularly, you're going to experience a chargeback here and there. I mean, people are going to ask for a refund every once in a while. I mean, that's really abnormal to have an account for years and to never have a single chargeback. That's very strange. So that led me to ask, well, what kind of business do you run? Like, what do you do with your PayPal account? And the only thing he said he does with his PayPal account is he pays for his Netflix. It was like, what in the world are you even in this conversation for? He's like, oh, I was expecting it months. I moved all my money over to another thing, Stripe or whatever. It's like, what are you even in this conversation for? I mean, you don't even use your PayPal account for any business. I mean, what are you even talking about? And I thought it was interesting because I said, well, tell me what exactly did PayPal say to you? Because PayPal doesn't limit people's accounts without telling them why. Why did PayPal limit your account, if you don't mind sharing it with us? He deleted the post. He deleted the post. He wasn't going to talk about it anymore. So what I'm telling you guys is this, okay? It doesn't take very many influencers to induce a panic because these people are being followed by thousands of people, okay? Me personally, I'm being followed by a lot of people. Like if I say something, like it's going to affect a lot of people, right? And then if some of the people out there who are, talking about PayPal, they have more followers than I do. They have many more, in some cases, many more followers than I do. So when they say something, it carries a lot of weight. But I want you guys to remember something. You don't know what's happening in their businesses, okay? You don't know what they're doing. You guys, when I called PayPal, and I'll put the conversation in the Insiders Club so you guys can listen to it or watch it. It's a video. PayPal specifically said, we don't want people using PayPal for money laundering. We don't want people money laundering with PayPal. We don't want people setting up like 3, 4, 5 PayPal accounts and moving a bunch of money in between them. It looks suspicious. It's weird. All right. And that's a red flag. So, I mean, what I'm telling you guys is if one of these influencers who had their accounts limited or they had their accounts banned, if one of them was doing something kind of weird, right? Do you think that they would tell people on Facebook? Do you think that they would tell people on Facebook, yeah, I was doing something kind of weird. PayPal didn't like it. They limited my account because of it. They wouldn't say that. They would not say anything that would make them look, in any way fishy, right? They wouldn't do it. So what I'm telling you guys is you don't know these people's businesses. You don't know what kind of things they had running through their PayPal account. You don't, and they're not going to tell you. I had another guy tell me, I'm not going to tell you the details, the specific details of my thing. Here's another guy who was blowing the, PayPal, panic button trumpet. He was blowing that trumpet, inducing a panic with all these people, and not willing to talk about specific details with me about what happened with him, but surely willing to weigh in on the subject and put a little picture on Facebook saying, yep, happened to me too. I'm sorry, guys, not enough for me to push a panic button. It's a bunch of conjecture. It's a lot of conjecture. And the people who it actually has happened to, try pressing them on it. Ask them specifically what happened. What did PayPal say to you? Because PayPal doesn't just ban accounts. They don't just limit accounts without telling you why. An actual human, not a machine. It's not like YouTube, you guys. YouTube, a robot will terminate your account. like literally an algorithm will deem your YouTube channel not cool and it'll make a mistake and mess you up. It's not like that with PayPal. It's an actual person is going to review your channel before they limit your account. And when they do, they will send you an email telling you why. I talked to PayPal yesterday. They told me they're going to tell you before they limit your account that you need to fix it. That's what they said. But I had people on Facebook saying that, no, they'll limit it first and then they'll send you an email. I don't know. PayPal told me they will fire off an email to you ahead of time letting you know this is not okay. You need to fix this or we're going to limit your account. So, I don't know, but like my opinion on PayPal is I feel like it's a little bit overblown. I feel like we're not getting the whole truth from some of the people who have had their accounts limited. I mean, what if like they don't even know the whole truth? What if someone got their account limited and they just didn't bother checking their email from PayPal? So they never even saw the email. So now they're running around saying it happened to me too. They didn't send me an email. But what if they did send you an email and you just didn't check it? We wouldn't know, you guys, because we're not in their shoes. We don't know what kind of business they're running. We don't know what kind of products they're promoting. We don't know what they're doing. So, to me, I feel like the situation's a little bit overblown, especially on Facebook. It's overblown. I feel like some of the people it's actually happened to, I feel like they're omitting some details about their specific situation. They want to be part of the Me Too club, and they want to put fuel on a fire that I think needs to be put out personally. You're not going to find any six-figure marketers out there, seven-figure marketers out there. You're not going to find any of them that have had their account banned or their account limited who are going to tell you why. They're not going to tell you why. They're going to tell you something vague, but I guarantee you PayPal gave them a reason why, right? Guaranteed. And they're not going to tell you the inner workings of their business, and they're not going to tell you if there was even a question that they were doing something that probably wasn't on the up and up. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you anything about that. It's easier for them to be part of this PayPal ban thing going on. So here's the point. We're going to come back to this guy saying he wants to launch a product, but he's scared because of the PayPal thing. My suggestion is, number one, it's easy to have a backup, right? If you're launching through Warrior Plus, it's very easy to have a backup with Stripe. And now they got a new thing called Veeam, and you can have a backup with Veeam too. If you're launching a product through Warrior Plus, but it's easy to have that backup, right? Number two, put legal pages on your website. Number two, put legal pages on your website. Make sure you got legal pages on your website. All right. If you look at epicconversions.com, you'll find a page called legal pages, and it's got all these legal pages, right? Number three, build an infrastructure for your business. Okay. Don't have like a bunch of separate websites with like a bunch of little products, right? Like me, I launch all my products under Epic Conversions. Like they're all housed on the same website. All my products are housed on the same website. My membership programs are all housed on the same website. It's all under that epicconversions.com umbrella. So my website, as a result, has a lot of traffic flowing in and out of it, right? It's an active website. It doesn't look scammy. It looks like it's got active traffic flowing in and out of it, right? People are coming to visit the blog. People are coming to visit their download pages. People are coming to visit membership program site pages. There's a lot of traffic flowing in and out of Epic Conversions, and it legitimizes Epic Conversions, right? And then you think, wow, what if something fails? Okay, well, I got epicconversions.com, and then I got epicconversions.net, right? So I have a backup, right? So I say, to me, I say launch all your products under the same website, and then have a backup. Have a backup in case something happens, in case it goes down or, whatever. I've had hosting issues before. I use a company called SiteGround right now, though, and I don't ever have any problems. They're actually the ones who helped me set up a backup for my site. And how did I do it? I bought a domain name. I said, well, I'm going to pick up epicconversions.net. And I called them up and I said, hey, listen, I just picked up epicconversions.net. I just want to make an exact copy of my website on that. And they said, no problem, we'll do it for you. And they boom, 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 they did it for me. It was easy. I mean, I could have done it in cPanel. I could have looked up a blog post or a YouTube video and just figured it out and done it myself. But SiteGround's pretty good. They just did it for me. Anyways, that's what I would suggest. If you're doing affiliate marketing and you're worried about PayPal, if you're going through Warrior Plus, you can actually, they have a wallet system on Warrior Plus where all your money that you earn can actually be put in this Warrior Plus wallet, right? And then from the wallet, you can send it to PayPal or you can send it to Stripe or whatever. And that's like an added layer of protection, because what happens is now it looks like the money's coming from Warrior Plus and not from like some product vendor that just got his account, got his account banned. Because that's one of the things people were saying. Oh, well, if I get money from, if I pay money out to somebody, or if I receive money from someone who got their account banned, then they're going to ban my account. I don't believe it. Personally, I don't believe it. I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. You press these people on specifics and they won't give them to you. They won't give you specifics. So it's like, okay, you say so. I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. But I don't believe it, man. It's going to take a lot more than that for me to press the panic button, because I've been using PayPal for years, and every time I've ever had any problems, they've always helped me. So who am I going to believe? A company that I've been partnered with for years, or just randos on Facebook saying they've had problems, and I don't know their business. I don't know what's happening. So that's my opinion on it, guys. There are measures you can take to protect yourself a little bit, but I'm telling you, this little issue keeping you from launching a product and starting a business, not a good idea. Man, I tell you what, I'd move full steam ahead. Full speed ahead, man. Seriously. Nothing's going to stop. Nothing should be stopping you from making that money. Seriously, nothing. Full speed ahead. Work around the problems as they come. Don't let something just stop you from getting started. That's what I'd say to that. I hope that helps. I wanted to walk you guys through Email Fire 2 sales funnel real quick. Show you guys what's going on with Email Fire 2. So let me kind of slow connection today. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to pull the sales funnel up and I just want to give you guys some insight as to what my sales funnel looks like on my new product coming out on the 18th. Not because I'm trying to get you to go buy stuff. Literally, you guys already have the product. But because I just want to kind of give you guys ideas about what you might do for for sales funnels, and if you launch a product, or if you're going to put a sales funnel on a blog or whatever, just give you some ideas about sales funnels. I always think it's really interesting to see other people's sales funnels and what they got going on, personally. So I thought you guys might be interested in it. So I wanted to give that to you guys. Let me just, I don't know what it is, man. My internet's kind of slow today. So it's kind of weird. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. My Warrior Plus account here. And this is Email Fire 2, right? And let's look at the sales funnel. As you guys can see, this is a pretty beefed up sales funnel. We got 9 products. Here's the front end, and then 8 through the funnel. Okay. Here's the way it looks when you look at it. So Email Fire 2, they buy Email Fire 2. They're going to be offered Affiliate Fire turning Email Fire 2 into money. And that's a product where it's going to be $27 right here. And what it's going to do is it's a 5-video series where I basically take Email Fire and I turn all these emails, they're engagement emails right now, and I turn them into offer emails. And I show people exactly how to use these emails to make money, because the emails can be used to make money too. They're not, these emails, guys, they're not just engagement emails. They can very easily be turned into emails that would make you money. All right. And Affiliate Fire, I show people how to use the emails for affiliate offers. And the reason I wanted to do that is because a lot of people out there have bought Email Fire 1, and they got Email Fire 1 already installed for an engagement series, and that's great. So with Email Fire 2, it would be cool to be able to turn that into like just a way to make money for from affiliate offers. So that's what Affiliate Fire does. It helps you turn that into, and also you actually get the emails that I wrote, turning them into affiliate emails, like offer emails. So that's pretty cool. That's OTO 1. And then DS1 is the Insiders Club, right? So whether they buy Affiliate Fire or they don't buy Affiliate Fire, they're going to be offered DS1, which is the Insiders Club, right? The very club you guys are in right now. Now, whether they buy the Insiders Club or not, they're going to be offered OTO 2, right? And OTO 2 is the PLR edition of the Email Fire set and 27 B-sides combination package. So they're going to get the 27 B-sides, and they're going to get Email Fire 1 and Email Fire 2, and they're going to get PLR rights on all those products, right? This is going to be a crazy deal, OTO 2. It's going to be $47 for OTO 2, and they're going to get PLR rights on all those products. It's nuts. But anyways, the first part of this, they're going to be, whether they refuse or whether they accept, they're going to be offered all these 3 products. And then the paths change a little bit. So after this, if they refuse, if they accept OTO 2 and they get this, then they're going to be offered OTO 3. This is a 3-day masterclass, right? Where we're going to produce another email series together on call like this one. All right. So it's going to be interactive. It's like a 3-day masterclass. This is okay. So I'm not doing a very good job of explaining to you guys how much these things cost. This is $197. This was $47. Insiders Club, as you guys know, it's $10.80 a month right now. When this launches, it'll be a little more, but so this is $27. This is $10.80 a month. This is $47 OTO 2. Okay, OTO 3 is $197. Okay, DS2. All right. So if they buy OTO 2, they go to OTO 3. If they don't buy OTO 2, they go to DS2. All right. It's the Email Fire 1 and 2 combination set. So what happens is we take away the 27 B-sides. All right. We still give them Email Fire 1 and 2 PLR edition, but we take away the 27 B-sides, right? This is going to be $27 right here. So 47 to 27. So great deal for people. So now whether they buy DS2 or they don't buy DS2, they're going to be offered OTO 3. So that way everyone who's in our sales funnel sees every single offer in our sales funnel, right? That's why we do that. All right. Now, an OTO 3, if they buy it, they're offered OTO 4. What is OTO 4? OTO 4 is the Super 20 Club. That's limited to 20 people. I'm boosting that membership a little bit for this launch. But I don't want to change the name. It's still the Super 20 Club. As people leave, I just won't replace them. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I haven't had anybody leave the Super 20 Club yet. I want to use it in the funnel, though. I want to give more people a chance to join it. I kind of wish I wouldn't have called it the Super 20 Club now because, you know, I don't know. I just want to give more people the opportunity to be in it. But anyways, I'm going to give people the opportunity to join the Super 20 Club. I'm going to limit it to probably either 10 or 20 people. But this right here is going to be $45 a month or $197 every 6 months option. It's up to them, however they want to do it. If they don't, so that's if they do buy the Masterclass series, they get offered this. If they don't buy the Masterclass series, they get offered. No, that's not right. If they don't buy the Masterclass series, see, I got to fix that. I'm glad I went over this with you guys. If they don't buy the Masterclass series, what they get offered, if they don't, if they don't buy the Masterclass series, guys, what they get offered is they get offered a max deal. They get offered a max deal opportunity, a max deal affiliate partnership. So with this OTO4, they get offered 100% commissions through all of my sales funnels and all of my future sales funnels. With this max deal affiliate partnership, they're going to be given the opportunity to have 100% commissions through this sales funnel, right? 100% affiliate commissions through this sales funnel. That's a max deal affiliate partnership. That's going to be $67. Just a one-time fee, $67 at the DS2 spot. It's the DS4 spot. I don't know why that's even there. That's freaking me out, man. I'm gonna fix that right now, you guys. That's crazy. OTO3, they don't buy it. OTO3, they don't buy it. They need to go to DS3. You know what? I'm not gonna waste you guys' time. I'll fix this on my own time. But that is not right. Anyways, guys, if they don't, and then the last one is no wait, you know what? I need to re-examine the sales funnel. I was doing this at 2 in the morning, so I might need to fix the sales funnel a little bit. Basically, here's what this is supposed to be. OTO3 is Email Fire 2 Masterclass series. It's interactive. DS3 should be right here. DS3 is replays on this Masterclass series, right? Replays. I put DS2 for some reason. OTO3, boom. Downsell needs to be DS3. I don't know why that's not DS3. But anyways, I'll fix that later. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's so weird. You guys just saw me put DS3 as the downsell for OTO3. But here it is, DS2 as the downsell for OTO3. I don't understand what's happening with that. It's all right. I'll fix it later. I'll get it sorted. Anyways, guys, so DS4 is the max deal affiliate partnership, right? If they turn down the Super 20 Club, then they get the max deal affiliate partnership, right? And that's basically what it is. That is the funnel, guys. This is my deepest sales funnel ever, right? This is my deepest sales funnel ever. And you might say, well, why is it so deep? What are you doing? Why is it so important to have all these products? And guys, look, I'm going to be honest with you. January 18th is going to be an absolute dogfight. It's going to be an absolute freaking dogfight. I'm launching this with a partner, with Joe Doobie. He's a good guy, and he's going to help me launch it. He's doing my affiliate recruitment for it. And I'm launching it with him. And if we look on January 18th, you'll see Mark Barrett is now launching on the 18th. Tom Gaddis is launching on the 18th. Those are the two big ones that I'm worried about. Mostly Mark Barrett. It's going to be a dogfight. Everybody's going to be fighting for, you guys know about market share, right? Whether, if we think about affiliates like market, if we think about, there's like a market of affiliates that we have available to us to promote our product. Like everyone's going to be fighting for that market share of affiliates. So it's going to be a dogfight, right? So I think we can be real competitive, but you know, the funnel's deeper to make it more appealing for affiliates. Basically, that's why the funnel's deeper. But anyways, that's what's going on with me, guys. With that, just wanted to, I hope that helps. If you have questions about my funnel, or if you have questions about your own funnel, don't hesitate. Ask. You know, you don't have to be weird about, you know, asking. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, don't feel weird. I'll let you guys know anything you want to know. It doesn't bother me at all. So let me get to another question here. I would like to release products, but do not want to run affiliate traffic. What would be a good plan for that? So here's someone who wants to release products, but doesn't want to run affiliate traffic. I'll tell you what, I think, so if you want to launch products and don't want to run affiliate traffic, I mean, the base of it is the same, right? The core of it is the same. I think that you're going to get the most sales from your email list, right? So the core of it is the same. Build your email list with responsive people, right? That's the core, right? If you want to release products, put people on an email list who care what you have to say, right? Because audience is the key and email list is the core, right? The reason why people run affiliate traffic a lot is because it's very, very responsive. It's warm traffic. It's effective. If you're running paid traffic, if you're running cold traffic on an email list, you need something in place like email fire 2. You need some kind of engagement series in place to turn those cold leads into like a warm list. People who are more receptive to what you have to say, people who trust you, who are willing to buy things from you. That's what you got to do. And you got to keep those people coming. You got to keep them coming. The reason why you see people launching products regularly is because launching a low ticket, high value product, low ticket, high value. Why do I launch such a high ticket, such a high value product at a low ticket price? Why do we do it? Because we're trying to put receptive, warm buyers on our list. Okay, so that's why we do it, right? It's an effective way to put people who are ready to buy on your list, right? Because the idea is that they'll buy off you. So that's why we do it. You know, you don't have to run affiliate traffic. If you run paid traffic, you got to make sure that, you know, you got to make sure you have a strategy in place to warm people up once they hit your list. If you're running like organic YouTube traffic, or you're running like organic Facebook traffic or something like that, like just keep in mind that traffic is slow. It's slow. That's the biggest problem I've had with that traffic. It's slow, man. It's trickle in. You know, you'll get a sale here, you'll get a sale there. Like the more content you have out there, I mean, I think YouTube's a little bit better than Facebook for like organic traffic. I think it's better because it's not a slave to the timeline. You know, with Facebook, you put a piece of content out there and it's like, man, but by tomorrow it's yesterday's news. People they ain't gonna see it. If I do a video on Facebook, by tomorrow, no one's even gonna see it anymore. It's ancient history. So I think Facebook's great, but when it comes to organic traffic and like building something, like building this structure, like where it will drive organic traffic to your properties, man, it's hard to do that on Facebook without like putting something new in like every just regularly, right? Regularly, you know. Like with YouTube, you know, I got like 400 videos on YouTube, you know, and if I didn't make any videos for like a couple months, and I know this because a couple months ago I took a couple months of break. But if I didn't make any videos for a couple months, the videos I have up there, they'd still be driving traffic to my properties. You know, they'd still be driving traffic for me. And it's not really like that on Facebook. Not as much, because like I said, the timeline, new stuff is always takes precedence over the older stuff. So it's just, I think the main thing is it's just slow. I mean, that's the main thing. When you're doing just organic traffic, you're just like publishing blog articles and pulling people in like with SEO and stuff. It's just kind of slow. And it produces like trickle-in sales. You don't get this mass volume of sales and this mass volume of people on your list in a few days, you know. And I think that's the main thing. So, I mean, what I tell you, man, is if you want, there's a few ways you could go about it if you don't want to do affiliate traffic. You know, what I would do is, it depends on where you're at. If you got money, I mean, I would probably focus on, you know, some paid traffic. I'd focus on some paid traffic, and I would run those people through an engagement series. You know, it'll take, to me, like, you won't know for like probably 2 months, you know. You'll know it. You'll know. I mean, if you gauge the worth of an email list over a 3-month period, you'll know within 3 months for sure, like if you've made your money back. But there's kind of like a delay, you know. Like, let's say you spend $500 on traffic, like Facebook ads or something. You spend $500. Like, you're not going to see a return on that $500 maybe for like, you know, you're going to see the return at over a 3 month. What I'm saying is judge the ROI over a 3-month period. That's what I'm saying. The true ROI, the true return on investment from the list you built, base it over a 3-month period from that 500. And some people, man, some people aren't in that position. Like, they want to make money quicker than that, right? So, you know, it's funny because like people have this idea in their mind about paid traffic. Oh, well, I want to run paid traffic, and I want to run paid traffic to my sales page. You know, if you want to do that, I'll tell you how I think you should do it. If you just want to run paid traffic to your sales page, but I'll tell you how I think you should do it, but a small disclaimer here. Every time I've tried to run paid traffic directly to a sales page, I have lost money. Every single time. I don't make that much money when I do that, you know? So, and you might think, well, what about like having like a high ticket offer, you know, to sell those people? Yes, absolutely. Have a high ticket offer to sell those people. Have a mid-ticket offer to sell those. Have like a premium course to sell those people. Because that's the only way it's going to work. Have you ever noticed, like, when you see people running like Facebook ads, like they usually always go to like either mid-ticket or high-ticket offers, right? Unless, like, you might see people like Todd Brown selling like a $7 book, you know, or Frank Kern selling like a $7 book. But, you know, they always have like a $37 bump or a $27 bump on that order. And then like they will hit you heavily. There's always like a bump, and there's always like an upsell, like after you buy, and they will hit you heavily to get you into a higher ticket course. So it's always about the higher ticket. But anyways, the point is, like, if I was going to do it, and if you're going to send traffic directly to your sales page from like Facebook ads, what I recommend doing, and, you know, like I said, it doesn't work very good for me. So, you know, I mean, whatever, take it with a grain of salt. But like in theory, it sounds like it works, and it would work great. But in reality, it takes money and it takes adjustment. And that's the bottom line. It takes money and adjustment. And you can't be afraid. At what point do you start getting afraid because you spent too much money? Is it 500? Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? At what point are you like, dude, enough is enough. I'm tired of losing money. You know, at what point? So that's a question you got to ask yourself, you know? So, you know, I say dedicate a monthly budget to it and see how it goes. But anyways, when we talk about running paid traffic to a sales page, man, that's what everybody wants to do. Honestly, I think if you're going to run cold traffic to a sales page, your sales page needs to look a little bit different, first of all. I kind of, I would not necessarily model a lot of the sales pages you see on Warrior Plus, because a lot of those are geared towards affiliate traffic. I would model a few more sales pages that you see like from other places, like maybe ClickFunnels. I see, not ClickFunnels. I'm sorry, guys. ClickBank. Some of those ClickBank sales pages, definitely some of the ClickBank sales pages, people are running like Google ad traffic to those sales pages. It's just a little bit of a difference in the way the sales page looks. Basically, you want that sales page to be geared more towards people who don't know you, who don't like you, who don't trust you. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you do, if you're running cold traffic to the sales page, keep that in mind. Expect lower conversion rates. You're not going to get a 10% conversion rate running cold traffic to the sales page. It's not going to happen. You're going to be like doing good to get like a 5% conversion rate, running cold traffic to the sales page. You can cookie the sales page so that you can actually retarget those people on Facebook. And I definitely think you should do that, because you want to get your money's worth when you're buying the traffic. When you're buying the traffic through Facebook, you figure you're sending the cold traffic to the sales page, and then you're retargeting them on Facebook. You almost got like two different campaigns going. You got the retargeting campaign, and then you got the original campaign. And it's like two different ads, two different ads. And that's a little complex. We're getting a little bit deep into this. Two different ads, two different campaigns. One's a retargeting campaign. One's an initial campaign. But I'll tell you something. I don't care what I say, and I don't care how good it sounds. You're probably going to lose money. You're going to have to spend money before you start making money with that situation. The other thing is that front end product, if it's like a $7 product, that's not good enough. You need something to produce more revenue, right? You need something to produce more revenue. You need money to pay for those campaigns. You got two campaigns running. You got an initial campaign. You got a retargeting campaign. You need money to pay for them. All right. So that little $7 front end offer is not going to cut it. You need a nice email campaign set up for the people who buy. You need a nice little sales funnel in place for the people who buy. And that's what you need. You need at least like some kind of mid-range product. It's at least something like $197, $297, $397, something like in that range that you can get people on. If you don't got it, man, it's going to be hard to pay for all those ads. You're going to start getting real uncomfortable, right? That's just my opinion. And I tell you, it's not my area of expertise. I like when it comes to paid Facebook ads, like I can tell you, like I've lost a lot of money with paid Facebook ads. I've made some money with paid Facebook ads, but I've spent lots of money with paid Facebook ads. I believe that like you gotta focus on high ticket. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, you're going to be paying $2 to $3 a lead. You're not going to be getting less than $1 a lead. Not going to be getting it at all. And then your other option, you can go like solo ads. And with solo ads, you can get like 50 cents. 50 cents. You can be paying like, oh, let's see. What was the last thing I paid for solo ads? I think I got my solo ads for 25. I think I got them at what was it? 40 cents a click. Paid 40 cents a click, I think. And then shoot, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was 40 cents. 40 cents a click is what I paid. So if you pay 40 cents a click with a solo ad, and then you can get an opt-in rate of 50%. 50% opt-in rate. That means half the traffic he sends, you're gonna get those people to buy. You're gonna be paying basically 80 cents a lead, right? If you pay 40 cents a click, you got a 50% conversion rate, you're paying 80 cents a lead. All right. So the question is, let's say I put 500 people on an email list like that. 500 people on an email list. I paid 80 cents a lead for those 500 people. So I paid a little under $500 for that email list. All right. So how many of those people are buyers? Because you know what I mean? I put them on the list. They're all in the make money online space. How many of them are willing to buy? And over a 3-month period, are those people who are willing to buy, are they going to cover my $500 cost over a 3-month period? Am I going to make any money over a 3-month period? That's the question. You know what I mean? So those are questions that you face when you're running paid traffic. And if you're not ready to answer those questions, if you're not ready to deal with that kind of math, you need to be careful. You need to be careful. You're just going to lose money. You got to be careful. And I was just talking to you guys about solo ads. Don't run solo ads without Click Magic. All right. Don't run solo ads without Click Magic or something similar to Click Magic. You know, you're running into trouble. So anyways, I hope that helps, man. I hope that makes sense. I don't want to look, man, guys, I don't want to paint a grim picture of paid ads. I don't. I think paid advertising is probably the way to go. But what I'm telling you is I've spent a lot of money on paid advertising, a lot of money. And what I'm telling you is the people who are making money with paid advertising are spending a lot of money on paid advertising. And the people who are losing a lot of money on paid advertising are losing a lot of money on paid advertising, right? Everybody is spending money on paid advertising. Some of those people are making money. Some of those people are losing their money. The people who are losing money on paid advertising, they're not going to tell you they're losing money. All right? Me sitting here telling you I've lost money on paid advertising, it does nothing to build my authority. It does nothing to build my status. It does nothing to make people listen to me. But at the end of the day, what I really care about is being honest with you guys, because it's not about me. It's about helping you. I'm going to use all my experience, all my knowledge, everything I do know. I'm going to tell you guys in an effort to help you guys get ahead. And when it comes to paid advertising, I'm telling you right now, it's pretty easy to lose your shirt when you start getting into it, unless you know what you're doing. So, and if you do know what you're doing, you're going to spend money, but you're going to make money, right? And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to spend money and you're going to lose a bunch of money. And it usually goes in phases, right? You're spending money and you're losing money. Then you're spending money and you're breaking even. Then you're spending money and you're making money. But I'll tell you what, it's just one of those things, man. You know, it's one of those things where don't spend money you don't have. I guess put it that way. So that's the best way I can put that. I suggest, you know, using some free tactics. Run some affiliate traffic, you know. Run some affiliate traffic until you're in a position to make it happen, you know. If you got money to burn, go run some paid ads. But don't do it unless you really know what you're doing, unless you have taken some training, you know what you're doing, you got it going on. So that's what I'd say about that, man. That's my opinion on it. Okay, I wanted to talk real briefly with you guys about this guy, man, was talking to me about his product, was interested in getting me to promote it. And I was looking at it, and it was called like Profit PLR Keyword Finder or something like that. Like Profit PLR Keyword Finder. And I was like, that's like the worst product name in the history ever, in the history of the world. Profit PLR Keyword Finder. It just instantly summons this image of this generic, like crappy PLR piece of software that no one's ever going to use ever, and just like sits on your hard drive and like you never mess with, right? You're afraid it's going to give you a computer virus. So you just like, you never open it. And the funny part was when I reviewed the product and he showed it to me, it was awesome. This product was the truth, man. This thing like is cool because like what it does is like you put in like PLR art. You can input any PLR articles you want, any kind of PLR content you want. You can put it in there, and then what you can do is you can like select what articles you want. Anything you've written, you can select it, and boom, it'll put together a special report for you, or boom, it'll put together a package for you of those things. So it's pretty neat. It's really neat. And I said, man, that name doesn't do that product justice. You know, you need a better name, because I think that like when we release products, we have an opportunity. We have a few opportunities to get people's attention when we release products, right? And we either take advantage of them or we don't, right? And we're in this area where you guys have heard of shiny object syndrome, right? Shiny object syndrome. Okay, well, you got to have a shiny object, right? You got to have a shiny object. You got to compete. It's a competitive sport. Like releasing products into a marketplace with a bunch of other products is a competitive sport. So how can you make your product, what you have going on, steal a little bit of attention away from people? And one of the ways you can do it is with the title, right? And I always tell people, hit them in the mouth with a title, and then tell them why you had to do it with the subtitle, right? Hit them in the mouth with the title, tell them why you had to do it with the subtitle. So what I'm telling you is the title is more about getting people's attention than it is about telling people what the thing does, right? It's more about getting people's attention. And then you can take a subtitle and you can explain what the thing does. And that's the truth. That's really what's worked for me. If you think about some of the products I've done in the past, you know, B-sides, you know, that's a weird name. Like, what's B-sides? What is that? You know, it's kind of like weird. It pulls people in with curiosity, you know, and then there's a subtitle, you know, 27, you know, courses or whatever. Affiliate Rising. Affiliate Rising. Wow, that's weird. What is that? What's Affiliate Rising? You know, what is that? I mean, I'm guessing it's about affiliate marketing. You know, what's it about? Cloud Money, a white trash guide to producing wealth on the internet, right? It's like these are like titles that like kind of like pull people in. They get people going. They're provocative, right? So instead of me just like giving you some kind of little science or map to producing titles that make sense, it's easy for me to say just, hey, hit them in the mouth with a title and explain to them why you had to do it with the subtitle, right? And that works for me. It's worked for me for a long time. So, you know, you have an opportunity to get people's attention with the title of your thing. So when you name this stuff, take advantage of that and name it something that makes sense. Email fire, you know? Yeah, so that's what I'd say about that, man. Don't come to the market with a crappy title. Profit maximizer. You know, I mean, it's what is that? It doesn't make any sense. Let's look. Let's see. We'll see what we got going on here. If we look at the marketplace, let's see what's going on with this marketplace real quick. Look, I'm going to share my screen with you guys real quick. Okay, so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Look at number one, attorney marketing intensive. Intensive. It's weird. Like, what is this about? What's attorney marketing intensive? It's like that word intensive. It just kind of sticks out. You guys notice how that word intensive? You don't see that a lot in product titles. So it's kind of like it kind of stands out, and you kind of wonder what that's about. You know, I can tell that it has something to do with like lawyers. I can tell it has something to do with marketing. But then I got this word intensive that kind of like, you know, it kind of pulls me in because I'm not used to seeing it. So it kind of pulls me in a little bit. This is a title. This is a title that that works. It pulls you in. Look at Brendan Mace. You're always seeing Brendan Mace in the top 10. The secret weapon. What's that? What's the secret weapon? That's weird. The secret weapon. I mean, it's just like, what is that about? Who knows? I got to look at the sales page to see what the secret weapon is. I don't know. 10 profitable funnels. This is just more of kind of like a very practical title. It's very practical. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't really punch you in the mouth, does it? So David's not using the punch you in the mouth of the title. Explain to him why you had to do it with the subtitle with this. This is not a title that punches you in the mouth. However, it's basically 10 profitable funnels for people who want that. David's banking on the fact that a lot of people are going to be interested in 10 profitable sales funnels, right? And that's fine. That's no problem. But velocity, that's weird, right? That's a hit you in the mouth title. What is that? What's velocity? I don't know. It's spelled the way velocity is normally spelled. It's velocity spelled strange. This is a curiosity title. It pulls people in. Speedly, it pulls people in. Check-in Sochi Masters. What is that? These titles, guys, they're pulling people in. Local video consultant web pack. It's boring. I don't care about that. I don't even know what that is. I think that's a weak title. It's a weak title. That product is in the top 10, but it's not in the top 10 because of its title. And what I'm saying is that title did not do that person any favors. All right. 1 new client every week, 2019. This right here, it's based on the same principle of this. 10 profitable funnels, 1 new client every week. These titles are very basic. They're based on the fact that I'm going to put something out here that I think you need, right? This is promising to you, so you're going to go for it, right? It's not based on a shock and awe of the title. It's just based on, this is what I think you need. When you do these kind of titles right here, 1 new client every week, 2019, 10 profitable funnels, I think it's important that you try to make yours 10 profitable funnels. I think it's important that you try to make yours very appealing, right? There was one not long ago. It was like $100 in 24 hours or something like that. And that was the same kind of thing. It was very like a practical title, but it still kind of pulled people in because it got them curious. Like, ooh, like this is still curious. Like, ooh, I want to get new client. How can I do that? So it still works. It's still kind of curious. Vid Elite, blocks. So you guys see what I'm saying? These are the most successful products on Warrior Plus today, right? These products have generated the most revenue today. And do you see how most of them are using the title as a way to pull people in? It's just one way to pull people in, but it definitely makes a difference, and it definitely can pull people in. The title. It's just one way to pull people in. So that's what I'd say, guys, when it comes to that. Okay, I got one more question here, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Let me get off screen share. All right, guys. Let's see. I was going to launch a product last year, but like 2 weeks before I did, a big marketer announced he was launching on my day. I moved because of fear they would take all the affiliates. Believe it or not, the same thing happened again on my alternate day. Believe it or not, the same thing happened again on my alternate day. So I wasn't sure how to proceed. So here's a guy. I told you guys we're going to be in for a dogfight on January 18th, right? Because these big launches happening. Okay, so here's the guy who set his date to launch. And then after he already set his date, like somebody, marketer, plopped down on that date and said they were going to launch on that date. So now he's like in competition with him. So instead of being in competition, he's like, oh man, I'm not going to launch on that date. So he moves his launch date. And then what happens is someone else comes along and plops down and says they're going to launch on that date. So now it's happened to him twice. So he's like, what do I do? Do I move again? Or what should I do? I'll tell you something. Other people might answer this question differently than me. Here's how I look at it. All right. When you go to pick your launch date, don't pick a launch date with a big marketer on it. All right. Don't do that. There's no point to that. There's no point to that. But when it comes to moving your launch date, all right, move your launch date if you're not ready to launch. Okay. That's the only reason I'm going to move my launch date, if I'm not ready to launch. Never move your launch date because a big marketer comes along and plops down on your day. All right. Because there is nowhere to run. You cannot predict what other people are going to do. Someone bigger, someone better, someone with more leverage is always going to come along. So don't run. There's nowhere to run. Like, you were there first. Hold your ground. You were there first. Let the pieces fall where they may, right? Work on getting to a place where people don't feel comfortable plopping down on top of your launch date. That's what you work towards, you know? Build leverage to where people don't feel comfortable plopping down on top of your launch date because you're there, right? That's what you should do, all right? But when it comes to other marketers, like just declaring that they're going to launch on the same day you're launching, and they have a big following, and you know they're going to take a lot of the affiliates, I wouldn't move, man. I wouldn't move. I just launch the thing and do your best. Do the affiliate recruitment. Do your best job you can. Make the product a good product. Make it appealing for affiliates, and do your best. You know, do your best for everybody involved, and then put your best foot forward and let the pieces fall where they may. Don't move your launch date, man. Don't move it anymore. Doesn't it feel better to not run? I mean, that's just my opinion. Doesn't it feel better to not run? Doesn't it feel better to stay and fight? There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run. Someone can always plop down on top of you. So, you know, stay and fight, you know. And if the launch doesn't go well, you can always relaunch it in 6 months. Come back in 6 months and relaunch the thing. If you didn't feel like it got a good enough shake, relaunch it in 6 months, you know. You can always do that. You can always do a relaunch. That's what I say, man, to that. Anyways, guys, I think that's it for me. Does anybody got any questions before I get out of here? All right, if nobody's got any questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. And I will see you next month. I hope everybody had a happy new year and have an amazing 2019. I will see you guys next month. See you guys.